Hey guys, I'm HOJ, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a best of one standard event with an Izzet Prowess deck. This deck is by Futagi Yuuki. This is a first place finish from a small Japanese tournament. And yeah, it looks exciting. I haven't played Izzet Prowess yet, but I've played against it quite a bit. And it is a very, very strong deck right now. I will include the full sideboard. This is a best of 3 deck, but we are going to be doing a best of 1 standard event. So, you know, this should be portable to best of 3 if you want to try that. So let's have a look. The basic strategy of the deck is just essentially get out a quick threat, whether it's an Elusive Otter, which is a 1/1 with Prowess, Stormchaser's talent to make a Otter token, or a Slickshot Show-Off, and then use a lot of cantrips that are very cheap, like Opt, Sleight of Hand, and some early removal in the form of either Burst Lightning, Torch the Tower. You can also use like Bounce Off, Boomerang Basics, Into the Flood Maw, just to kind of keep tempo and then just, yeah, get in for the win. It does have some nice inevitability. You've got the Boomerang Basics plus Stormchaser's talent recursive combo, and then you also have a little bit of kind of tools to dig with Stock Up, and then you do also have some heavy hitters here with 2 copies of Eddymurk Crab, which is cheaper to cast as you have sorceries and instants in your graveyard start to pile up. 1 copy of Roaring Furnace / Steaming Sauna, just as a little bit more removal and a little bit more card draw. And that's pretty much the deck. 21 land, and yeah, let's jump in. The mono green ramp deck I've been playing quite a bit, both on ladder and in these best of 1 standard events. This has been a very, very tough match for that deck. It does very well against mono green, so this deck has definitely been a number of my losses. All right, opening hand looks good. We've got mana on the play. Let's go ahead and keep. Got a Slickshot Show-Off here, and then a little bit of dig, some early removal. And yeah, both colors looks good. So depending what we're up against, we might want to like plot the Slickshot Show-Off. I'm just going to lead out here with a Verge, so we have access to Burst Lightning if they've got like a nice important target. Okay, looks like it might be a mirror match here, or maybe like Izzet Lessons perhaps. So we could take it out now. We might just want to save it for Slickshot Show-Off to get a little bit more mileage. So we'll just let that go. And now we can either set up our Show-Off, or we can start using the talent to start building up some Otters. I think the Show-Off is a pretty nice threat. So maybe we just want to like plot that. I guess I'm not sure which one is like more powerful, but this seems decent, so let's do this. And this way, like if they hold up mana, we can potentially just like wait for a better opportunity and just start like developing some Otters. But if they tap out, we can like do a decent amount of damage. So they've got either like 4 copies of Burst Lightning, or potentially something like Bounce Off, or the other bounce effect. Okay, I guess they're tapping out. Alright, so this is a good time to deploy the Slickshot, get some damage in. And we can start building up our own otter army here. I think we just want to make more otters and just draw some more cards. And do a nice chunk of damage right there. So we are opening ourselves up to Burst Lightning, but yeah, 7-point hit feels pretty good. Okay, there's the Burst Lightning. See if they're going to push for 6 or for 8. So I don't know if we want to Pain here, but then we could like go Burst Lightning plus Stock Up, which feels pretty good. I think we do. That also gets our yard a little bit more full for Eddymurk Crab. So I guess we can start with Stock Up and just see what we find. Show-Off could be pretty good. Could also do like another Stormchasers. Don't think we just died of 2 of those. I suppose we could. We might want to like Burst Lightning one of their guys. We could also do like Slickshot plus Stormchaser's talent, or we could do like basic Island. I think we might want to just do Island plus Stormchasers. Like I think the life might matter. Having another blocker feels pretty good. Then we still have Burst Lightning next turn to try to just get there. Yeah, if they have like 3 spells, okay, so if they have Slickshot, plus like Burst Lightning, if they have like Burst Lightning X2, that is enough. Alright, if they just want to push Slickshot, just trying to set it for like a next turn. Okay, Boomerang Basics is a nice pickup. Unfortunately, we can't both Burst Lightning for 4 and bounce, but we could like triple spell here, which is almost as good. So yeah, I think we Boomerang Basics one of their tokens to start. Could also stock up. I think this is going to be pretty good though. So let's start with. I guess we can stock up first. I suppose the other thing we could have done, actually, we could have like Boomerang Basics into Eddymurk Crab. Yeah, that actually would have been better. I think this might still work. Okay, well that's pretty good. So now we can just Boomerang Basics plus Into the Flood Maw. Just so there's no blockers. And that should be enough to get it done. 2 Burst Lightning's pretty good too. I guess like if they have Crab, yeah, they don't have enough to play Crab. Yeah. So we could have done it a couple different ways there. But I think, yeah, using Crab there would have been pretty good too. And that would have been like for sure since we had it in hand. Seems like a cool deck though. 21 mana feels right. Opening hand looks good. We've got some cantrips, a little bit of card draw, some removal. One of our main threats. I think we definitely want to start with Stormchasers here. Like they could have like, if it's the mirror match, they could like bounce one of our tokens, I suppose. Alright, Dour Port Mage. Interesting. So we could torch the tower, but I think we just want to get Slickshot going. Could also plot the Slickshot if we think that they have nonsense. I think we just play this and then just attack in the air. Yeah, not really sure what we're up against. I think we want more blue. And now we can just slight. Yeah, I don't know if they've... Not really sure what they've got here, but I think we can just slight. Could also opt. I suppose we could have attacked and then like opt, like if they block. So yeah, we maybe lost a little bit of damage there. That might have been better. I don't think they're attacking anytime soon, so yeah. All right, let's just keep going. Now we can Burst Light in the face to make this a 3/3. Outer's okay. Yeah, I think we can maybe do a little better. So now we can use Stormchasers to get back our Burst Lightning. Yeah, and that'll do it. Curious what that deck was, what that deck's plan was. I'd be curious if you guys have run this deck. Put in the comments, like, if you like it, if it's fun, if you run like best of 3, best of 1. Opening hand looks good. We've got both kinds of mana, one of our threats, a couple bounce. Could Burst Lightning here on the Moon Shadow. Maybe we should, but I think we can like bounce it. Let's just try to set up our draws a little bit. Oof. Definitely need more mana. So we could like plot Slickshot Show-Off. I do kind of want to get this Moon Shadow while it's small. So maybe we just like Slight plus Burst Lightning here. I mean, theoretically we could just like bounce this later too and just get the Show-Off down. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I guess let's plot it. So they're certainly representing a Requiting Hex here. Okay, now that they're tapped out, very happy to get a little bit of damage in. Alright, let's Slight. Steam Vents it is. And we can Boomerang Basics their Monument to Endurance. And take out their Moon Shadow. Okay, there's a Requiting Hex. Luckily we have another Slickshot ready to go. Suppose we could have also crabbed there. Yeah, crab's pretty good too. Let's opt. Basics is pretty good. I think we'll just take Basics there, even though we're missing land. I think that's okay. Stormchasers is nice also. Yeah, I think let's just Stormchasers. Actually, never mind. We need the blue for Crab. So let's just sit. Okay, now we can basics the Cool But Rude and the Monument, and start making some otters. Could also just kind of keep this going, but I think we're doing okay this way as well. Yeah, actually, I guess we can just, we don't need to play this other Boomerang Basics yet. Okay, that was pretty impressive. Wow. Yeah, maybe we should have gotten rid of that. Okay. But this way, we've still got him. A little bit closer than I expected. Yeah, I really like this card, Cool But Rude. Just really adds a lot to like the Rakdos deck there. A lot of possibilities there with that card. I guess another card you could consider for this deck is possibly like Hearth Elemental. Kind of slots right in with all like the cantrips. Although I guess Crab is maybe just good enough. But it seems like could be an interesting addition. All right, we've got an Otter to go, and Stormchaser's talent. So I think we start with Otter here. His deck seems super solid, though. Very, very kind of straightforward. And now we'll just start the talent Boomerang Basics combo. Just kind of get that going. Okay, up against Reanimator. So we just have to be faster than them and just, because we don't really have any way to get rid of their graveyard. think we probably want to hold Burst Lightning. Actually, I guess just for like mana usage, just use it now. Yeah, because they're going to need one more turn, so we got to kill them this turn. So we can opt here, see what we find. And that should be enough with Boomerang Basics. Alright, on to the next one. Yeah, I guess you don't need Graveyard Hate if you're just fast enough. I've never actually played with the Otter combo. It just seems really good. Yeah. Okay, opening hand looks great. We're on the play. Could start out with Sleight of Hand. Let's kind of keep it going here with Opt. I guess Torch the Tower might be useful, but we do have Crab. I'm just going to keep the card draw going, I think. All right, up against the mirror match. So I think we just plot the Slickshot Show-Off because we want to be able to collect on a decent amount of damage, and we don't want to run into like a Burst Lightning or something. So if they hold up mana, then we probably just do something else. Yeah. Guess we can opt here. Could Boomerang Basics their token. Let's start with Opt and just see what we find. Opt into Slight feels pretty good. Take another Slickshot. And then I think we just Boomerang Basics the token. Alright, so we could try to do like double Show-Off. They could get one, possibly both. Or we could also just like Eddymurk Crab, which feels pretty good. So maybe just like Crab on their turn. I think I like that. Plays around the open mana. Could opt here just to lower the cost of Crab. I think we want to hold it though for next turn for Slickshot Show-Offs. All right, let's opt and see what we find. It's a good one. Then I think we just Burst Lightning the Otter. So they don't quite have Crab mana. Yeah, stock up's not going to do it. I guess they could bounce Crab. Alright, so let's get back. What do we want? Probably just Boomerang Basics. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Nice. Yeah, I think them holding up mana early game and not developing, then we got to use our Crab to make them waste a couple turns of mana, really helped. All right, opening hand looks good. We've got a Stormchaser's Talent and the Basics combo. Possibly another mirror match here. Looks like it. All right, let's drop the Otter and then bounce our talent here. Got a lot of nice cantrips in hand. Question is, are they going to try to burn us out or maybe... Okay, makes sense. Bounce our token, sure. Probably holding up Burst Lightning here. I think we want more blue. Could just Burst Lightning their Otter. That does feel pretty good. Guess we can opt first to see what we find. Ooh, definitely keeping that. Okay. I think I just want to lay another talent. They probably bounce our Otter here, I'm guessing. Or maybe like burn a token. Yeah, bouncing Otter makes sense. Seems like a decent stock up turn, I suppose. Another talent. Gotta love it. Okay, I think we just, yeah, go Otter, talent, Burst Lightning here. Could also hold the Burst Lightning in case they draw, like, and play into a Slickshot. Because, like, their Slickshot could hit us. Like, if they have, like, Slickshot into double Burst Lightning, that's 9 damage. This is still pretty tempting, though, I think. I think we just do this, yeah. All right. And I know we're missing on potential land here, but I think it's okay. Just getting these down feels pretty good. They're not quite at Crab mana. I guess they could have Crab if they like play a land here. Crab for 4. So we want to keep Into the Flood Maw up just in case they've got Crab. Alright, so no Crab yet. Like I can't imagine they're gonna like stock up again. right. Yeah, Slickshot into Opt feels pretty good. Yeah, because no crab yet. See if we hit land. Interesting. I actually do kind of like stock up here. It's like we're almost out of gas. Although I suppose if we have land, like we can start like leveling these up. Stock up is still good here, I think. It's not like amazing, but it's good. Okay, now they probably go crab. And then we have Flood Maw to deal with crab. We only hit them for 1 otter. So if they have like crab plus burn, then it's a little awkward. Or like crab plus bounce. Yeah, they're still representing crab. Okay, well that's nice. We definitely needed the extra mana. So now we can stock up. Let's grab the bounce off and the slick shot. Still got to respect the crab. So we'll wait for blockers. Yep, that'll do it. Been a lot of mirror matches. It's kind of interesting. I guess this deck is like super popular right now. It does seem like a nice aggressive fast deck that like still has some potential game against control. Bit of a wait on this one. All right, opening hand looks great. We've got the Stormchaser talent, turn 1 setup. Access to both types of mana, a little bit of card draw, some bounce. I guess what's interesting about this deck is there's only 14 threats in the deck, counting the 2 crabs. So maybe you just have to like mulligan where you have like just to a point where you have at least 1 threat. Like talent is really nice because you can just like kind of keep bringing stuff back and looping if you get the the bounce. But like hands where you just have like a bunch of like stuff, but no actual like threats. I don't know. All right, let's Sleight, see what's up. Looks like we're up against control. Sure. I think we just hold this for more damage later. Possibly Jeskai control. So they are running counters. Probably want to stock up like after they stock up. Maybe we just like deploy Otter. It's like stock up feels pretty good here, but I feel like the chance of it hitting, I guess they have 4 main deck counters that stop it on turn 2. It's not that high of a chance. Like if we wait until they have 3 mana, then they have like 3 steps. So, I guess they had it. It's also like a chance that they don't really like tap out. So going for it there I think was okay. This also gives us a nice target to pick up with talent here. Yeah, and this feels pretty good. Now we can go for like Otter plus stock up. Let's get another red source, I think. Like blue is definitely what we want more of, but I suppose we could have stocked up first. Yeah, actually, kind of kicking myself a little bit. Well, that's okay. Stock up plus talent still feels really good. Show-Off. We could do a little bit of damage here with Show-Off. Might be worth it just to, like, they could board wipe. Could also protect it with like Into the Flood Maw, but then we don't push as much damage. And alternatively, like stock up plus talent feels really good. Maybe we just do that. Yeah, I think we probably just go for these two this turn and then just like have more of a setup for Show-Off. All right, let's start with stock up. Wow, lots of good stuff here. Definitely want at least one basics to kind of keep the chain going. Show-Off is also really nice. More talents feels good. I mean, chaining this for value feels pretty great too, though. Maybe just double basics. Yeah, I kind of think I actually want to just do that. See if we can hit some more land. Guess not. So like we could have played like another talent there over bouncing, but I wanted to see if we could hit land. Now they like Shiko, I guess. Either Shiko or like Ultima or something. Or They probably don't waste Ultima on this, though. Or actually, I guess if they've got Shiko, they want to wait until this is in the yard so they can get it back. That makes more sense. Alright, they're representing 3 steps. I guess let's start with talent. And then I think probably just like double talent into basics. Actually, let's basics first and then talent. Just playing around another No More Lies. Okay, now we can talent and then plot a Show-Off. So now they probably Shiko to get back, rediscover the way. Do have to be a little careful about our life total. I think we do just chump here instead of taking 6. That's pretty good. Definitely is pretty good. Alright, so they're representing either Get Lost or No More Lies. We do have, actually I guess we can't protect our own guy with this. I think we go for it. There's no red mana, so it's not like we're walking into like another Go Ninja Go or like Helix. Like they have like probably 3 more Get Lost and that's about it. Sure. Alright, so let's make the most of this. Can Burst Lightning the flanker if we want. Alright, let's start with Opt. I think we already played land this turn, so we don't need land. Another Burst Lightning feels pretty good. It's talent, I think. And maybe just Burst Lightning face. I guess we can like block here if we want. So we're hitting them for 7, 9. Yeah, I think we do take out the flanker. Now they can Jeskai Rev. Beza's pretty good. There's Get Lost. Need more cards for Roaring Furnace to work against Beza. Can get back Opt. Could also Burst Lightning the Beza. Wait, no, that does 4, never mind. Try to maybe draw some lands here. Bounce off. So if we get like a bigger hand that way, maybe we can just use the Roaring Furnace. Okay, we'll need another land. Wild Ride. Okay, one more chance. That's too bad. All right. Well, so much for that. Now we can shoot it for 4. It's not quite enough. I guess we just get a token. See if we get the double block. They went for it. Now we can burn face, get them both. Nice pick up there. And then we can go for Steaming Sauna to get some value. They've got Jeskai Rev, it's rough. Riddler is pretty good. Shiko. Okay, so Shiko gets our token, most likely. Shiko's so good. All right, Elusive Otter to the rescue. Wild Ride. Could Otter plus Wild Ride. See, that gets it to 5 power, so that we would be able to attack that way. Then we could bounce the Riddler. That's mid-0. Bounce the Riddler to get it to 6. Yeah, I think that's the play. And then we use Stormchaser's talent to get back Burst Lightning for the win. As long as they don't have life gain. If they have Helix, we're in trouble. Or like another Beza or something like that. Don't quite have enough to do it all in one turn is the problem. Yeah, Jeskai Rev also works. I was afraid of that. If they didn't have Jeskai Rev, we might have been able to get there. Shiko is such a beating though. Can we get... Can get back Burst Lightning. I don't know if that we can survive. All right, let's Slight. See what we find. Sure, can Slight again. Boomerang Basics. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Don't really want to give him Shiko back. I guess we could use Basics on a Monk. We could also make a token. Seems a little dangerous though with these monks. We're at 10. Because I think we kind of want to get back the Burst Lightning. It's probably too slow though. We're going to need some other way to get through. We need like an Elusive Otter to push through again. We just don't have time is the problem. Yeah, I think we need to get back Burst Lightning. And then Basics one of the Monk tokens. Do we pain down? I don't think so. I think we just play this tapped and hope they can't hit us for 10. We just don't really have enough time is the problem. So they can like 2-turn us. Yeah, we needed to like them not have Jeskai Rev or Helix or something like that. So I think that's unfortunately going to be a little bit too much. I don't think we have a way out. So they drop us down to 4. Yeah, I think we're just down here. So we have to get past Chico somehow, and even if we have like another Slickshot, it's not enough. Guess we can see our draw step. I don't think there's any card that gets us out of this. Yeah, I think we're just down here. That was a good game, though. It's definitely a good game. If you guys saw any other lines on that game, like how to potentially have won that game, I'd be curious. Put it in the comments. I feel like there were a couple different choice points in that match. But yeah, Jeskai Rev with the life gain is just brutal. It's kind of nice though that that card, the new card Go Ninja Go, found a home in Jeskai Control. That does seem like I was curious that that card does seem pretty good. Maybe it finds a home in like some form of like Boros aggro. Or even maybe like Boros Airbend, something like that. Let's see. So this is a hand where we don't have like any actual threats. I don't know if we're supposed to keep this hand. It seems pretty good though. I mean, like we've got like Burst Lightning, Slight, Stock Up. I think I'm going to try keeping it. I'm just a little curious if this is a hand like we're supposed to mulligan. Like with Slight and Stock Up, I feel like we potentially can get there. If it was like all Burst Lightnings, then okay, yeah, there's an Otter, so that feels pretty good. Another mirror match, potentially. Yeah, since this is our only threat, I feel a little rough about just putting it out there, but I think we just do it. Maybe we just like Boomerang Basics just to like get the cards going. I don't know. Yeah, let's just hold up Burst Lightning. Well, so much for that. Let's get more blue. Seems like a good turn to stock up. Oh! Main deck, Spell Pierce. That's a beating. That is brutal. It's probably the same deck, although I guess it could potentially be like the Elemental Sunderflock deck. Yeah, main deck Spell Pierce. What a beating. Okay, we got a crab. Guess we can work on getting it into play. Earth Elemental. Yeah, they beat us to the big creature punch. Sure. Can they Sunderflock? I suppose they can Sunderflock. Not quite. They need one more mana. I think we just bounce it, right? Just buy some time. I want to do this before they play another mana, just so we can... just in case they had the Sunderflock, so we keep it out of their hand. And then I think we just do this just to lower the cost of Crab. Okay. Man, this is a good stock-up turn. I mean, getting Crab out is really good too, though. But if we hit, like, land, then we can still Crab. Oh my god. We are getting destroyed on these counters. Good news is we can still Crab. Well, maybe we're supposed to do it our turn since they were tapped out. Oh, actually, since they have Long River's Pull, there's a real chance we were supposed to do it on our turn. Could still have counter magic up. Slight, okay. Guess we can do it now. Well, actually, I suppose we do it end of turn. Unless they lay another land. Get our attack in and bounce it and keep it rolling. This is a little dangerous though, because like they could counter it potentially. Ooh, stock up. I'm a little tempted to just get it into play because like if they like have like Long River's Pull, we could just be in a rough spot. So I think we just like replay it and maybe just like bounce their elemental next turn. Just to play around counters. I guess they have Sunderflock. If they have Sunderflock, so they can replay this for 1 mana. They're gonna have it either way. almost certainly have Sunderflock here. No Sunderflock. Interesting. All right, let's bounce it. They could still have Crab themselves. Do we want to Sleight first? Let's Sleight first. Show-Off is good. Could Show-Off. They could have like Burn ready though. They could have easily have like Burst Lightning. Maybe we plot the Show-Off, or potentially just like stock up. Let's attack first and see what they do. All right, I think we just plot Show-Off. This way, even if they go for Sunderflock, we can like bounce Sunderflock plus Show-Off to get there. All right, this is their moment. Keeping mana up. So they almost certainly have Burst Lightning here. But if we bounce their guy, like, and they Burst Lightning this, they need to have bounce plus Burst Lightning, which they could easily have. Like, they could totally have Spell Snare or bounce plus Burst Lightning. Yeah, I guess we go for it. Let's stock up. There's the Burst Lightning. Yep. Alright, we've already got bounce, so I think we've got it unless they have bounce themselves. So I think we want probably Show-Off plus Stormchasers. Actually, let's take a look at our yard. Do we have a Burst Lightning? We do. Maybe just double Stormchasers. Alright, now let's play another Blue Saurus, just so we can play around another Spell Pierce. Alright. Nice. Got there. Yeah, this deck seems very, very strong. Can see why it won a tournament. 7 wins and 1 loss. There are the sweet prizes. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. All the links are going to be in the description. Top pinned comment will be a link if you'd like to subscribe, if you'd like to donate a one-time through a super thanks or become a member. But yeah, if you like this kind of content and you do want to see more, do consider subscribing and let me know like what kind of other decks you would like to see in this series. Yeah, I typically just do like best of 1 standard events. So if you like seeing these kind of events, come back and see more. And thanks for watching.